What's up, doers? Welcome back to another episode of the Jesus podcast. We are back. Sorry about last week.
Yeah, Kara was pretty sick.
I was sick. Do not ever eat tacos from a gas station. That's all I'm gonna say. Laredo's Tacos. I'm very upset with you.
Yeah. You don't really. I mean, I feel like gas station food is not the complete worst.
I know. They have a bad rep. Like, people are like, ew, like sushi. Well, not sushi, but like,
I've never seen sushi from a gas station, but that's always like a term to say. Why would you?
Yeah.
But I've never seen. Maybe at this neck of the woods.
Maybe it once was, but like, gas station food usually has like a bad rep. But I thought it was starting to fix itself because I had some good pizza. I've had stuff.
Well, I mean, it depends on the gas station itself.
That's true.
Is
like
it a high end gas
obviously.
station or is it a rickadink?
Yeah. Because
I would never get food from like one that you find in the middle of nowhere. Like I would never get food there. But fair. Somewhere in a busy city, yeah, I feel like I would.
Yeah. So I had very, very bad food poisoning. I'm gonna actually call it food poisoning because that's what was happening to me was should have been symptoms. Yeah, it should have been like quarantine kind of thing. But yeah, we're back.
That's a little dramatic, but
but we're back. I'm Kiera. If you guys are new and you're tuning in,
I'm Janelle,
and this is the Do You Sis podcast.
Yes,
Woo!
And our fan base is the Doers. I can't think of another one as of right now.
I know. So. I'm sticking with the Doers. The Doers definitely had to grow on me. I don't know why Doers just was like weird, but like I'm cool with it. Like no one likes the dissers. What would they say? The diss sisters?
The disters.
The disters. Yeah, nobody likes that. So
sound good. Yeah. So I guess the Doers is good enough. The fan base, but yeah.
Yeah. So let's catch up. I feel like I haven't talked to you. And like, I don't know what's going on.
I've just been really busy with work, and some side hustles that I'm still trying to navigate through.
What side hustles?
Don't worry about it. Like I said, online.
Oh,
I mean, I told you every time I talk to you about it, I tell you. So
well, there's quite a few.
Didn't comprehend.
There's quite a few side hustles, and I want to be a supportive sister and help out in any way. Yeah. So if you embarked on a different one, I would like.
Yeah, no, it's not nothing different. It's the same. I'm still just trying to figure out everything.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
But I've just been very, very busy. Been catching up on shows, new shows.
Yes, we have some TV recap.
Yeah, some TV recaps. We can go over what we've been watching. Yes,
Marissa didn't text us back.
She didn't, but she's still at the location. So
why would you say I'm here already?
No,
I know you're here.
I thought Carissa had texted.
Oh, okay.
What time are you coming? So that's why I said I'm here already. And then I reread the message and it was you. And I was like, oh, never mind.
Why are you texting? I'm home. I know you're home.
Yeah. Anyway,
anything else? What else happened to you?
Yeah. So now I'm getting my certification, which I need to take the test actually after this.
For what? So, what certificate? What are you getting certified in?
I'm getting my Scrum Master certification.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't either until my job. It was a requirement for us to take it. I'm just making you more reputable on your resume, something to put on there.
Oh, something I'm not doing.
We get a bonus for it, a work bonus, which I didn't know until he told me yesterday.
We love that. So we love that. We love some.
So I didn't have to take my test.
Incentives. We love some incentives.
Yes, incentives.
For me, my week was pretty chill. A lot of life events is happening in my home that I can tell you after. We don't need to get on the podcast. But we did celebrate my boyfriend's birthday. We went to Topgolf, which was fun. But I do remember you saying like it's only fun for a little bit, and like it was getting fun when we like start drinking. But you don't be like drunk in front of like the in-laws like that. And
it's expensive to drink there. Like it's stupid expensive.
Oh well, I had open tab, so I didn't worry about it. But for sure, but it is like really boring after like maybe an hour at the most. Yeah, they paid for a 3-hour game.
Yeah, no. Definitely, Topgolf is a good. Finish your 10 rounds. I'm done by like round 8 because Topgolf gives me very bowling.
It is like
I'm
bowling.
Like it's fun at first, but it's like okay after round 7, I'm ready to go.
The strike.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home after like round 7.
I do want to give a shout out to San Antonio Topgolf. That playlist they were going was top tier.
Isn't there 2 or is there only one San Antonio? There's only one, right?
There's only one, yeah. But like I asked them like, what's the link? Like I like the way they were remixing songs. It was like perfect, and they were so dramatic. The guy was like, we hire a professional DJ that does mixes for us.
Relax. Topgolf.
I know, and I was like, oh, there's no way I can get him. He was like, no, it's like a 6-hour lit. Like I was like, so you can't give me the link? Like
it's not like a Spotify.
You can't tell me this or give me the name of the DJ.
Yeah,
like it was so dramatic. But I was like jamming. Like the mixes were like, you know how we made our own remixes? Like do it.
Yeah.
Like
oh my god, embarrassing. Yes.
But know how we like mix it in perfectly? Like
yeah.
I'm sorry, that was top tier. We did good on that. But that's how it was. It was such a great mix, and I'm sad I don't have the playlist, but it was fun. Again, I feel like I haven't talked to you since Disney. Like, I feel like I don't know what's going on with
we have
you.
spoke since then, but
it was short conversations.
Yeah, but we didn't really get to. We could maybe just like jump into it. We both finished OBX.
Yes, I have tons of thoughts on OBX. I finally finished it.
Yeah, if you don't know what OBX is, it's Outer Banks
season 3.
It's a show on Netflix about treasure hunting. Apparently, it wasn't a book or anything, right? It was just a show. Idea.
No, but I heard that they were getting sued by some teacher that literally wrote a book about pretty much. They said it's like pretty much this allegedly. That's like everything that happened in OBX is like similar to his book, but he wrote about Blackbeard. So that's why at the end of the movie when they said Blackbeard, it was like a FU. So they really couldn't prove like it was his.
I see.
Interesting.
I see.
Fun.
But yeah, so it's a show on Netflix. It's definitely
teeny bop.
Yeah, I feel like now they're getting more into the treasure hunting of it. It's not as much teeny bopper, I feel, because now they're going to be out of high school because they already got confirmed from season 4, which to me is insane that the day they released season 3, they already got signed for season 4. Like, they just had that much confidence the show was going to be like a hit.
I think a lot of shows did that, because I know Euphoria did that, Wednesday did that.
No, but those were approved after the show aired.
Fair.
Like, Outer Banks, like
you know what did that?
The night
it was
of the
Gossip
premiere.
Girl. Gossip Girl got pre-approved for season 2, which shouldn't have.
But we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, so basically, what are your thoughts? I felt like remember when I was gonna tell you what I was gonna text you, and then I was like, well, I'll wait till you get to that point of the show.
Yes. 1 second. Hold on.
What happened?
My TikTok got logged out, and I'm gonna have to log back in. I'm doing well on TikTok over there.
Yeah, she did get a viral video.
I have 2 viral videos.
What's your second one?
The response on that, like, look, I have another one. I told you it's going. Hold on, guys. But as I'm logging into my TikTok, please go follow Undiscovered Thirst on TikTok. I might have been finding my niche. I have many niches.
Oh, so you know how I commented on there, like, who are these people? What is happening?
I saw someone comment like,
girl, why are you asking if you don't recognize a single name or hashtag?
And this person was like, bitch, shut up.
In the defense, these people have been all over my For You page, and I've never seen an episode, but after hours of TikTok, some team Ariana. Ariana was the other woman, Tom, 9 years ago. I don't feel bad for her. Like, girl, go away.
Yeah, like, if you don't know what we're talking about, go. Like,
oh snap, how'd you get him? See how you lose him. And some girl commented on that. I just posted a video, deep dive on history, if you want to know more. No, I'm not going to your page. I'm only going to listen to my sister's page, bitch. Goodbye.
Yeah, and I've had I guess I've been having success.
Yeah, that one's pretty viral. It has currently almost 300,000 views.
Yeah, and then my second one has
50,000 views. Yeah,
and like my viewership is going up.
And your follower count is going up. It is crazy. Imagine what a viral video could do. You've gained almost 200 followers.
I gained 200 followers. So doers, there's allegedly 300 of y'all on Instagram. Go follow. I should literally be in the thousands.
But anyway, sorry. Back to Outer Banks. But what I was going to tell you was I was going to say, oh my gosh, I love Topper this season. And then and then when I saw towards the end.
He literally committed arson. Homie.
I was about to text you, LOL, I love Topper this season, and then the episode played, so I'm so glad I didn't send that to you, because I was gonna say, never mind, I take that back.
In his defense,
Sarah Cameron was a bitch. She did him my dog dirty.
Like, honestly, Sarah's lost. Sarah's just lost.
She was homeless.
I felt that when she was like, Dad, I'm homeless. I have no money. I felt that. I felt that. And honestly, I know Rave has his moments. I love Rave.
Sorry, we are gonna this is spoiler alert, everybody.
Spoiler alert
before we.
But it's been 2 weeks. If you haven't seen OBX yet,
I know. I hear people like spoiler alert, and it's like the movie Titanic. Come on, there's no spoiler alert. It's like we all know what happened.
For 7 years. Like, wait, what?
7 years?
Dies?
But it's been on for like almost 30 years.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm just talking.
Like, but I'm saying when people do like strong, like what's that movie, Green Mile or something like that? Like, it's been 15-20 years. There's no spoiler alerts now. All right, like, you should know by now what happens at the end of those movies. Okay, but this spoiler alert for everybody.
Okay, we'll start at the beginning. So when I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I did fast forward some scenes. Like, I was like, like when they were separate, I fast forward some of the little. I'm not gonna lie, I fast forward some scenes. I did. I probably fast forward a whole episode till we got to the island of South America.
Wherever they film. Where did they film?
Barbados.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. But
okay, first of all, I just want to preface that Outer Banks is one of the most unrealistic shows of all time.
It's fun.
But that's what makes it entertaining and fun, because
It's the modern Goonies.
It is. It's the modern, more adult-y Goonies. It's not much. It is kids, but they're older, so it's not as, young or whatever. However, what was I gonna say? Oh, that's what makes it interesting. Because first of all, treasure hunts in real life probably exist, but not really.
Like kids aren't gonna come
first of all,
across.
if it is gonna be like
the way they're like hiding from the cops.
It's not even that. It's not even like, oh, it's like our local Outer Bank, like how they kind of did the whatever Terry, but it's like El Dorado. Like the writers chose like the most famous, well, probably one of the most famous like treasure hunt voyages. It's like they chose like they could have just made like the Barbados King or like something where it's kind of like not heard of. You know what I mean? Like El fucking Dorado.
I do want to say an unpopular opinion, because a lot of people hated the El Dorado scene. I thought that was the most realistic part.
No, yeah, but people said like, I was imagining like how in the cartoon like literally like
gold, like literally
like
steps made of gold.
Like in the Mummy, like that whole gold thing. Like I felt like it was gonna be like that, not like a city like where it's gonna be like buildings out of gold, but I did feel like it was gonna be like kind of like in the Mummy where they had like a bunch of gold like just everywhere, but like there's statues or swords, there's like like history things like in the National Treasure movie, like something like that, but not what I expected. But I wasn't like disappointed.
No,
like,
I wasn't disappointed.
Gold?
I
like,
liked it because it kind of put in perspective like
over the years,
when that whatever year those people found it in, that was a city of gold. It was just like gold, unmined gold. It was I thought they could have had a little more of an adventure getting there.
They took too much time like trying to figure it out than the actual journey of getting to El Dorado, which I would have liked it better of like 4 episodes of them all stuck in the South American river. I don't know, something like made it more than just 2 episodes. Like they climbed a mountain, they found it. Like, are people that stupid they didn't figure that out thousands of years ago, or what's the deal?
Well, they needed the stone to find the location.
Oh, I guess, but I don't know. I was just like, and then the whole part of the end, and she was like, "Turn the lights off." I said, I figured that out before they even got into the cave. I was
wouldn't even made it across the jump. I would have fell when they were like, "You could do it." I was like, "Well, that's where my journey would have ended."
I knew they had no time to prepare, but I was like, you would have thought they would have brought waterproof flashlights.
It would have been like, "You're gonna waste the flare."
like yeah, But I think it started kind of slow. Like they were on the island.
I wish they would have done more on the island. Like it would have been nice.
Like they should have done a full episode on the islands. Kind of like maybe give a little something. It was kind of just like they're on the island and then some random rescue. I felt like the rescue was too
predictable.
It was like too perfect. Like it was like, oh, this guy who I'm still not sure if he was Indian or if he was from Barbados. I was kind of confused. But that guy like just found them out of all the island. You know what I mean? I feel like Ward should have found them since they saw where the island they went to.
Ward was in a coma.
But I'm saying like his people, like how Sarah Cameron thought. Like I feel like it would have been more realistic, because how is this guy just flying over and
I was like, Sarah ain't about. She's like, those are my dad's people. Like,
oh, I know. But I was just like, he was just so happy to be flying on top of the island y'all are at. Like that part was stupid to me. I kind of hated how I wanted to like thinking something on TikTok about Kiara's parents. Why y'all all up and happy? The way I would have disowned my parents when I found out now that I'm a millionaire.
Dude,
bro, fuck you, mom and dad.
Key's parents, I understand
it's how they did it.
They were saying, but the fact that they just after she just
like
said,
Pope's parents were like, you know what? I trust you. Go find it. Like to me, if they found what's the guy's name? Tanny's treasure. I'd be like, all right, y'all onto something. Y'all clearly found it, which means you could do it.
My thing was like, Kiara just confided in y'all that she was abducted, not tortured, but like tortured, and then you just abducted her again. Like,
Kiara, I didn't even hold on. This mic's giving me problems. I didn't even realize that you literally just said it, but I did not realize that she was literally kidnapped, abducted, was literally said like, we're gonna kill you if you don't say it. And you as a parent think it's a great idea to abduct her twice? Like that? Like they should go to fucking jail.
Yeah, like I was like,
I'm sorry, but that whole scene with JJ melted my heart.
When he went to get her?
He's really a dog. He's really a real one. JJ is in my corner, and I want Pope second. JB, get the hell out of here.
JB just too over there crying. Over there, all JB does is sulk.
Sarah was a real villain. This whole
I get it. She was lost. JB was just being JB. Like he literally has not developed any character development. Everybody has kind of changed.
yeah.
Even annoying Kiara is a little better now.
Oh, yeah.
John hasn't changed, John B. And like Sarah, even though she didn't, I understood why she kissed Hopper. It felt familiar. It felt home.
Not
it felt
even just
safe.
that, but like she said, like it felt good to be normal for once.
Yeah,
like go back to her before they became these iconic adventure travelers. Just want to be a regular 17-year-old again, drinking, partying with her
Sarah,
friends.
you come from a good family. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, so like I understood, and JB's been lying to her about everything, which I feel like Sarah took that a little. She was a little dramatic about that. Like he did lie, but like I think one little lie, and then she went to go hook up with Topper. I don't think that was a good enough lie.
I think, but I would have been like, after everything we've been through, and we're married, you should have been like, that's what she's like, it's me, it's not everyone, it's me. Like he should have been like, because clearly you can't just automatically
you got me fucking shot, and you think you can't tell me something? Like we literally were on.
John B's dad was so annoying,
dude. I was like,
come on, boy.
At one point, I was like, get a life. Like you're like 60 something years old still chasing treasure. I mean, they found it.
He was right,
but it did make me really sad how the dad didn't get to see it, and at least he knew it was there. So then bringing back the gold was really smart. But
no, my thing is like that bitch could walk the whole time. She's a definition of placebo.
Who?
The bitch that couldn't walk, that he gave her the fake towel. Definition of placebo.
He's like, what? He goes, well, at least it worked. You need to. Yeah, girl, you should have walked a long time ago. Okay?
I do want to say just the one. I only want to defend Big John once when he shot that dude.
Oh, when he killed the guys.
Yeah, I defend that. He was. I mean, obviously they didn't see it, but he was gonna kill John B. So I would have been pop too.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Like,
but the fact that this man like tried to make his son rob an old lady was.
Oh my god.
That scene made me. She should be ashamed of yourself. That scene was so embarrassing. Like the way I would have just like melted, like John B. That was like, just give me your fucking purse. That's simple.
The way he was like, excuse me, man.
What are you doing?
And she was like,
and the way John B's dad was like, the embarrassment. I was like, just give me your badge and I won't hurt you, old lady. Like simple, but that scene was so cringy. But
I would have been like, I know John B got some anger in there. He could have did a little song.
Yeah, I
the way
feel
he
like
fucked. Honestly, Topper should press charges. The way he just came up on the scene.
I know. I mean, and Topper made it very clear he could have kicked his ass. Like we saw, you fought him twice and you lost twice. JB, that would have been an ick for me if I was Sarah. Like if you got beat up twice.
I felt so bad when Topper was like, "I trust you." Like
no, see that okay. Topper, I think, did go a little overboard with the arson. Okay, a simple like. Went to go beat up John B again or something like that would have been, I think, a little suffice. Trying to kill her and burn kill all of them is a little stretch.
He killed John B. He almost killed him twice.
Yeah, almost.
Remember, he pushed him off the tower. Remember, he pushed John B off the tower.
Yeah, so Topper's got some anger issues, but it did break my heart.
Island has anger issues,
dude. For real, y'all need to go to college somewhere else. Like, it really did break my heart because he really did trust her and was like, "You're gonna come back. You're not gonna go with him." You know, blah, blah, blah. And he got John B out of jail. He could have, whatever. And Topper was there with the cross. He didn't have to do that.
Oh, with the truck.
And was just there for Sarah when she needed her. He did try to like sneak his way in, but it was Sarah's mistake because if she never would have slept with him, I think he would have still got like because Topper didn't try it. That's what I respect about Topper. He wasn't like trying to kiss her, trying to flirt, whatever. Topper was still like, pushed back.
He was giving her room and letting her breathe, do it.
Right? And she did it. So of course he's gonna be like, "Oh, she wants to get back together with me," but you kept giving her mixed signals, Sarah.
I know.
After he helped you how many times?
Literally, and
he saved your life, Sarah. When your brother tried to kill you, who was there? Topper. Like she should have given him a fair chance. When her dad
was dead the first time, who was their Topper? Granted, I know John B has some issues with Ward. Respectfully, they have their shit, but like still, like he was there when. She was like having a package. No, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I know. So Sarah Cameron definitely was the villain.
She was the villain.
But I am sorry. That was pretty. Continue. Sorry,
I do want to preface or say like you can definitely tell the no chemistry between John B and Sarah this season because they obviously in real life broken up and don't really like each other anymore. Yeah, and you definitely see that on the screen.
Yeah, the kisses aren't the same. They aren't as impactful. But I'm
Cleo, girl, get your accent together.
I am here for Cleo and Pope.
Me too. Even though I don't want the black and black together.
You took the word out of my mouth.
But honestly,
do they really need to put the blacks together? However,
I
love Cleo's character. We talked about this off camera. I love what she adds to the group. I love how she's not too much, like
Her
trying to be the
and
hard ass.
JJ get shit done. They don't wait. They're like, let's
Yeah,
do it.
we
Even though
gotta get it done.
JJ's ideas aren't the best.
You know, JJ, he's just tone it down.
The fact
He's
that he
a
just
wild card.
survived that motorcycle crash, like, boy, bye.
He jumped off.
But still, he was going like 100 miles per hour. You can't just like jump.
So that's the part of the unrealistic part. Again, just all of them getting to South America. I was like,
on a
what are
freaking
the
weed
odds?
plane.
What are the odds? Yeah, like I said, it's just, of course, it's a fake show. But and how he broke into that shoe. If I was those other girls, I'd be like, hey, I don't know where y'all going, but I'm gonna follow. Drop me off at my friend's house. Like all those girls in there. That whole scene just literally almost brought me to tears because I could not imagine going through that.
Wait, what scene?
When Kiara's parents took her away.
Oh, I skipped
And her being like, Mom,
See,
and
that whole thing I skipped because I wanted to know if they made it to the plane, so I skipped it.
No, tell me about it. I skipped a lot of scenes, but
They finally
my heart
kiss.
when JJ is like, and I love you too. So, JJ, my heart. That was really cute.
Poor
When
thing.
he broke her out of there. She was smart for putting like room 6 before L, and her kind of like believing the whole cat story lie or whatever. Like JJ is so fucking funny.
I love
He's
JJ.
definitely someone I'd want in my corner. But he's got nothing to lose. Like
Yeah,
he said,
he's
like
a little
I'm not.
erratic, but I think that just comes with his.
He had no structure at home.
Yeah,
you
he has
know?
no structure.
So I do love that, and I love how obviously now he's gonna have money, so he doesn't have to depend on his whack ass dad.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really big fan of the 2-year jump.
The 18 months? That was so stupid.
It was like 2 years, like Sarah
It
and
took
John
y'all
B.
that long to recognize them.
Yeah.
Like y'all could have got a
They
dive
got
team
a
there
surf shop.
ASAP.
She's saving turtles. Like,
Yeah, like I said, I don't really like how they skipped that since now they're all technically out of high school by now. That time,
it's like, so did John B
would've
not
liked-
get hit by Topper? Like, did he
I don't-
drop the charges?
I have-
Where's Rafe?
Why was Topper in the crowd?
Just
I'd
to
be
show
like-
he'll be there
but
next
like,
season.
Get the fuck out of here, Tops! Like you just tried to burn me to death. What are you doing here? Maybe 18 months they gotta put the
So
difference
where's
aside.
Rafe? I like Rafe. Rafe just needs some mental. He needs to go to.
But yeah, Rafe
rehab.
definitely needs to go to a mental hospital. I did like his relationship with the thug. That was
Oh,
kind
I
of
love
funny.
them.
Yeah, I like the it's crazy together. But what Rafe said, like I said, hey, it's undoable. So that's why he went to go save his father. Which that whole family just needs some
See,
help.
I have like this mixed feeling because Ward.
What?
Stop messing with the
It
mic.
keeps falling down.
Oh well, then take it off then if it's gonna fall down.
Okay.
Oh, well, it doesn't look like it's falling.
Well, because I fixed it.
Oh no, my whole thing with Ward. Oh, I see what you mean. You need to
Anyways.
fix the stand.
Is this turning into an OBX podcast?
Here, move this. Like, see how mine's like looping like that, like, and then push it up like that. Oh my god, do I need to go over there and fix it?
Okay, I think
There you go. Okay. No, it might be. I might have to cut this down a little bit. But if you watched it, you know what we're talking about. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody most of the time watches it.
it. Yeah, I feel like everybody should watch it. I think it's a great show.
cute little-
It's like a feel good show. A little bit of action, a little bit of suspense, some
A
romance.
little bit of, and it's not
drama.
too teeny where it's like there's no cussing.
Yeah, it's not too teeny. There is no cussing though. Have you noticed that? They don't
They
cuss.
say shit.
Yeah, they don't say the F word. I think they only said it once, and JJ, of course, is the one that said it. But anyways, and it's not teeny bopper because it's not focused on high school drama. It's like focused on finding treasure, which I would have liked to see them go to prom. I think that would have been a cute scene with them since they're all like pogues and they don't dress nice. I don't know.
Are you a kook or are you a pogue?
A kook. You know what? I'm a Sarah Cameron. I'm a whatever I want to be.
Or her little voiceover
was so stupid. I was like, girl, shut up. This is JB.
See, I feel like I
John
would
Bees.
like to think I'm a pogue, but I'm just not down like that for some people.
Well, they have a different bond.
That's
okay?
true.
They went through some shit together. Okay.
Am I a kook or am I a pogue? I would like to think I'm a kook.
I mean,
don't have
everyone wants to be a kook.
I
Nobody
don't
wants
have
to
the
be
bank
poor.
account for a kook, so I probably
Yeah.
might as well be a pogue.
You know,
Where I'm living, I'm a pogue.
We're gonna be a Kiara. We're gonna be a pogue turned kook. Everyone's dream, right? To become rich.
Oh my god!
But no.
Where I'm living right now, Janelle, I'm literally a pogue.
Oh well, speak for yourself.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
But
kidding.
no, I just thought it was like so like Blackbeard. Now, of course, like
I don't even know who that is.
You haven't heard? It's like a famous pirate.
I know. Everyone's like, oh my
Black
god,
Pearl. It's literally in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard's in Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm gonna have when.
I think he's in like the first boat, the first movie, and then it focuses on next season 4 to be Davy Jones. He's gonna be the next pirate.
See, I might have to brush up on my history because everyone's talking
brush up on my pirate history.
I do, because
he's like a famous pirate from obviously back in the pirate days, whatever years those are, and he's
did he
just
drop
famous
gold off or something?
Yeah, there's like of course a story that he had like gold or whatever.
I'm gonna have to look this up because everyone was so excited about this Blackbeard saga because people think it's gonna be 2 more seasons, but it was gonna be like the Blackbeard version.
It's like how many more can they connect? I don't know. Like I said, I hope they do flashbacks of the 18 months. I want to know what happened. I want to know if JJ and Kiara are still together. They weren't like holding hands or kissing anything at the last episode, so we don't know. But now they all have to be millionaires by now.
I guess there is a Blackbeard treasure.
Yeah, it's like a famous thing from back in the movies.
It's worth $12.5 million allegedly.
But now,
go on a treasure hunt, sis?
But now it's probably worth more because that was probably back then. And then I think you just get money for finding an artifact in general. You get paid.
I wanted to be an archaeologist for those reasons.
It's not as fun as you think. People really think they'd be out here digging, finding gold. And
I thought I psyched myself out because I thought everything was found. So I didn't want to be an archaeologist anymore.
You just thought we found everything possible of history.
I did. I was going to school. Like I wanted to be an archaeologist because that stuff fascinates me. And then I said,
a historian.
There's nothing else to be found in the world. So I'm gonna go be a teacher.
That just seems like a lot of dangerous work. And also I feel like they're always in like,
how do you get paid? Like
you get paid by like the government.
That's what I'm trying to like. What is the payroll of an archaeologist?
They don't make a lot.
I know. Like you have to love what you do.
And you have to like really hope you find something. So you get those.
If any archaeologist wants to come on and explain your day-to-day duties.
A YouTube video on an archaeologist watching the mummy, and she was like saying how like would this really happen? Is this what blah blah blah? And she was like just basically that it's not that exciting. Like you don't find mummy bones. And I always feel like archaeologists are like somewhere in the desert. Like I don't want to work anywhere hot.
I feel like that's where things like I feel like never in America.
They're gonna find something right here, like
I know
countryside,
right here in good old Texas.
They go where they go where they know things have happened, and then they research in the dirt.
Honestly,
to see if they lost.
I would like to because I guess I love history, but I'm also like I don't know if hypochondriac only refers to medical reasons, but I feel like if I'm out there, I'm gonna start thinking like, oh my god, it's like conspiracies are gonna start turning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
think it'll be good for my mental health.
I feel like archaeologists definitely have to sign NDAs. Definitely have to be in some sort of like at risk people. Yeah, because if I'm going to like a mermaid bone or some shit in the ocean,
I'm sure there's a lot. Just like in the OBX, they're killing them hoes.
For real.
Like they found something and they're killing them.
I just don't understand like why the government doesn't want us to know. Like what would us knowing that mermaids exist do to the world? Like what do you think that would do? Just make a bunch of people go in the ocean try to find it? That's it? Because
they're greedy. Maybe they have money, they have weapons, they don't want access to the normal person.
What money do mermaids have that we would need? Like we're seashells? Like what are they gonna give us? That's
like, hey Janelle, you got a nice little coral over there.
But do you know what I mean? Like if the world did find out that mermaids were real,
maybe
like
they just don't want to panic.
That's what I was about to say. I think that would just cause like a panic and a bunch of rich people hiring people to go try to find them to see but I think that would only last for like a little bit. Like I don't think like I think once the word confirmed, like imagine like Mr. President imagine Bill we do want to confirm that mermaids are real.
But
like,
they did confirm that, didn't they?
Was I've never heard someone of a leader of power say.
I did see like the FBI allegedly releasing those like UFOs things. So maybe there's some. I'm sure if we deep dive, we can find something.
I think that like
excuse me.
For some reason, to me, I feel like aliens is the most. Did you get text?
No. Who texted you?
Oh, Tony.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I think aliens existing is way more acceptable or not as surprised as if it was like mermaids are real, unicorns are real, fairies are real. I feel like that would cause more of a havoc than aliens. But there's been like 7 seasons of Finding Bigfoot. Like I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. You let us know y'all's theories on that.
I mean, I believe.
I believe.
No, I do. I do believe in fairies.
Oh, let's talk about that. Did you see? You saw the trailer?
I
for
did
that?
see the trailer for that. I thought it was gonna be a TV show, which I would have loved. I
didn't even know it was coming out.
I would have loved because I feel like there's so many adventures they could go on in Neverland that they could have made it into a TV show, and that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh, they're gonna do like a cute like Peter Pan TV show, like with the Lost Boys, Wendy there. Like I don't know, they could have done a lot with it, kind of like in Once Upon a Time. But I thought it was a movie, and I was kind of like, huh. I don't really think we needed that.
Yeah,
but
I'm probably. I will watch it eventually. I can't say I'm gonna watch it now. I will watch it eventually because my content list of things to watch is.
When does it come out?
April.
You have to pay for it on Disney Plus.
You know, I don't know.
Or is it just gonna be on?
I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't do that. Like, who pays for movies still? Like
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, do they still do that?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
Maybe if it's made through Disney, they won't. Because I think Mulan and like Black Widow was made outside,
but that was like still during COVID time, so it was
fair.
Like not really, theaters weren't really
fair
liked still. But yeah, I'll give it a gander. If I'll wait for it to if I don't have to pay for it.
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Oh, the Tinkerbell. I know people were like, of course, upset. Like, why does she have to be black?
Tinkerbell's a fairy.
But on top of that, there was no cultural aspect to why Tinkerbell needed to be white. Someone commented and was like, I'm not upset that she was black. Like, I'm just upset they got someone who couldn't act.
Oh,
she's not a good actress, I will say.
I like her.
Yeah, she wasn't that good of an actress to me. She was
I'm not gonna lie, she's the worst character in Blackish. So.
Exactly. That's what I said. She's not a great actress.
Speaking of characters, did you listen to the podcast with Hiller Duff?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I just saw the funny clip of Josh Peck saying he was an addict, which is so crazy because I had no idea.
Oh, I love his book. Such a great book. Love Josh Peck. Like I think like if I could meet someone, it would be him.
That's so random.
It is random, but I guess if you think about it, he was really in our childhood. Like,
Drake and Josh was iconic. Yeah,
great show.
Drake was portrayed to be the main person when in reality it was Josh.
It was Josh. Josh had the funny clip. Like, Drake's not even that hot.
He was never cute to me.
Like,
I never thought he was cute. And I always thought Josh was puke. I always thought Josh was cute when he did get skinny though, because he looked like two different people.
You know, I think I like a Jewish man.
I didn't even know he had colored eyes until he got skinny.
Yeah, he's a Jewish man. I love to see it.
Oh, I didn't know that. He just seems like a good person.
He looks Jewish.
I know he lost his virginity to like an old lady. Mm-hmm. He was like 18. She was like 45, which is sad.
Yeah, the whole world's interesting. I love Josh Peck. Like, yeah, he was funny. I went on a little kick for a while when he was promoting his book and everything. I love it, and I love that he doesn't like Drake. So, because we don't like Drake on this podcast. It's very
sad. I mean, I guess it's sad just because they, literally grew up together from all that. He said they didn't want
friends like that. He said that people thought we're like these close brothers. He was like, it's just like high school.
Like, just like coworkers. Yeah. Exactly like in Gossip Girl when people thought that like Serena, like Lively and Lee and whatever were like good friends like in real life, but they weren't. And someone was like, oh, so they're basically what, coworkers?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is crazy, because you would think like you spend so much time with them, you have to be
see the OBX, like we're best friends.
Yeah.
Like,
but I feel like it's like kind of hard not to become good friends because you are spending months together every single day, all day, every day, especially when they do episodes where they have to travel, like when they went to Paris, like they had to actually go, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like it's hard to like, how are they not friends? But then again, I guess it's like your coworkers, you're with them, but you
don't like your coworkers,
but they're with each other more than we're with our coworkers, you know? God. Like, yeah, right. I know, seriously. But what was that? Why did you do that?
I was just excited. Can I not be excited
about coworkers?
What? No, because you know what, I had nothing to do with coworkers. I was like thinking about something else in my mind.
But yeah, so go watch Outer Banks.
Oh yeah, back to everything. Go watch Outer Banks.
Outer Banks is a great show.
Great show.
I definitely recommend it to any age. I think it's just interesting. It's entertaining. It's fun. There's funny scenes. It is a little teeny bopper, but this season was the less teeny bopper season, I think, out of all the seasons.
It was
like. And honestly,
I forgot they were high school kids for a little bit until they went back. Like, we have to go to school and put Pope back in 8th grade. Like,
that was a little excessive.
I was like, how is he in 8th grade? I thought he was about to graduate high school. How did you bump him 3 grades down?
No, they bumped him freshman year.
No, he said 8th grade.
No, he said, I learned this in 8th grade is what he said.
I must have misheard.
But they went back to basically
that scene.
Basically went back to freshman year math because he failed. I'm sorry.
What are your GED, dude?
No, what I have to say about that. Oh, wait, hold on. What I have to say about that is these kids were missing. You can't let them slide. Like, like a little, give them a little time to catch up before, because like looks like John B, JJ, and Sarah Cameron just aren't going back to school. They just look like they are not getting their GED. But I mean, when you're a millionaire, do you really need to go to high school? No, you don't.
I didn't realize how rich Sarah and them were. Like a
private plane, yeah.
They have a private plane. They have vacation houses. Their house is worth condos. Like $6.8 million.
Yeah,
like I didn't realize how rich they really were.
But what was her dad, a realtor?
Her dad
was a realtor.
He was a property man. He owns properties. I guess is that real estate, I guess?
But yeah, basically, real estate. Because remember, she's like, do what you do best and you sell. So he sells some, I don't know. But homegirl was down for the get down.
Rose
was down for the get down.
Justice for Wheezy.
But fuck that girl.
The fact that he used her.
Oh yeah, sad. This is a credit card with all the money you need. I was like, yeah, poor Sarah Cameron.
I said, give me the unlimited.
Dude, seriously. But it's like, I don't know. But now her dad was really officially dead.
Oh, I know. That was such a sad scene.
That's what I was saying. So drama. Like, John B's dad, you could have just like tackled him from the back. Like
he was shot.
I know, but I'm saying like John B, when the guy's back was turned, tackle him. Like, y'all were just standing in the water hopeless. Like, what?
Like, honestly, it was like, that's where I was saying, like, where Ward doesn't deserve sympathy. But, like, that's still his dad. Because, like, I could imagine, like, you still love your dad.
I mean, he did try to kill her. Like, twice.
He did strangle her.
Try to kill her twice.
Okay, you're right. Maybe we just said last week, cut off family.
I know, cut off family talk. Yeah. Oh, that pissed me off. I knew something was fishy when he showed up. I was like, go away, Ward.
But he was trying to get Sarah out of there. Even though he was,
I get it, but
like he doesn't like.
You're
John
not a good
B.
man.
He doesn't like the bees, guys. So like,
yeah, that's true. So Dad had every right to question her. I was on his side. I get it.
But I would have been like, Dad, you left, so you don't know what's going on. So you can't come in here.
Yeah, but why did he leave? He didn't leave by choice. He was killed. He was potentially killed.
You're right.
So it was like he left willingly.
Fair.
But yeah, so I'm just interested. I don't, again, like I said, I don't like how they skipped 18 months, but now we'll see in season 4 how it turns out, if they're going to go on a mission. They should all be 18 by now, so the parents can't stop them from going on a mission.
18,
okay,
19. Yeah, they should be a lot more adult-like. I'm excited. I'm curious to see how it's going to do. We're going to get a recap. Is JJ and Kiara going to be... I doubt they're going to be together. I feel like they're going to do the whole, like, they broke up in the meantime kind of thing. I have that because,
but now he's a cook himself. So what's the dad going to say now?
Well, I think
the dad was wrong. He's cute. Her dad's cute.
His dad was handsome.
Yeah, her dad is very handsome.
I was like, go ahead, Kiara's mom. I see why you want to get down with the pose.
I know. Likes the bad boys.
Like I said, the wrong approach. I completely understand what they're saying. Because in my mind, I was like...
But also don't tell her, like, okay, we're not going to send you, and then send her. Like, they should have said, we're sending you from the jump. Like, right off the jump. First of all, Kiara...
you don't have to go to a correcting school. Boarding school's fine. A boarding school's okay.
You go to a camp that, like, disciplines her. Like, that made no sense. But, like, on top of that, Kiara, why did you go home? You didn't need clothes. Like... You guys went months without clothes. You could have been fine. Like, did you really think her parents would be like, yeah, let's go on another adventure?
And why did she run out? There was a whole way this way.
Or why didn't she kick him in the balls? I doubt they're cupped.
Why'd she go alone?
Huh? Well, because her parents don't like John B. They were all separating to get their stuff together to go to Costa Rica, wherever they were going. Where was it? No, it was South America. They never really it was a little place in South America. They never really specified. I just said Costa Rica, which is not in South America. But
well, I'm excited because hopefully we get it next year, which that means next year is going to be full of shows. We have Euphoria. You don't watch it, but Stranger Things last season comes out
2024.
So excuse me. So I'm predicting it's because they came out last year, Outer Banks season 2. So I'm going to assume it's going to be next year too.
No, Outer Banks came out this February.
The old season.
Oh, the old
season 2 came out last year.
Yeah.
So if it's on its trajectory of the same year, so we'll have next year Euphoria in the beginning of the year. Outer Banks / Stranger Things in summer, and then for me, House of Dragon comes out in the end of the year. So we have, and then there's tons of movies. So like next year, content will be great. Even though Ariel comes out this year.
Yes, Ariel comes,
which we can talk about if we want, or we can say that for the other one. Because there's not really much to talk about actually, except that
there's something to talk about besides that she looked like a slave.
Yeah.
Like, why did they put that ugly headband on her? Like, she could have done cute with her braids and the bow, just like Ariel. Like, she did not need that random ass headband.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, unless in the movie, I don't know, maybe they have a reason for it.
We have to
but
see.
All I know is she looked like the Help with that. What is that? With that peasant dress on? Because Ariel does wear like that peasant looking dress.
Yeah.
When they're going to when she goes onto land for the first time. adding that headband on top literally just made her look like she was a slave.
Like she was like a house slave.
I absolutely hated that.
Yeah. Well,
I was
maybe
like,
we have to see. Maybe it's like a gift he gives her. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping. That's already a negative start. I don't know. I have such high expectations because obviously,
I think you should lower him a little bit. I don't think you should have high one. I think you should lower a little bit so you don't get disappointed.
I don't think she's the best actress, Haley, but she has a beautiful voice. And
is that Haley or Chloe? That's Haley.
It's Haley. Right? I don't know. They really do look alike.
It is crazy because they don't. But they do.
I think it's Chloe. Chloe Bailey.
Chloe Bailey.
I think it's Chloe.
I
don't know. One of them. But she, I never thought she was the best actress, even in Blackish. Like she wasn't that good of an actress. But she's an amazing singer. And she's beautiful. So
I think she'll do well because I think she has like that nice little angelic kind of vibe.
I don't think for Disney movies,
it's like an Oscar movie.
I was just about to say it's not an award-winning kind of film where you need to have like amazing acting. So I do think she has enough.
Who's Prince Philip?
To where
Philip?
I have no
Prince
idea.
Eric?
Nobody even cares about him. They didn't get a big name for him because
all I know
is
Ursula.
Prince Eric.
Who did I say?
Philip.
Yeah, Philip's
That's
Aurora.
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
And I mean, I know my princess.
Aurora. I love that name.
Okay. But should we wrap up? Or do you have anything else? Anything else that's gonna come out soon?
No, I do think everybody should watch the documentary The Murdoch Murders.
Oh, I just learned about that today.
Yeah, I finished it as soon as it came out. You know, I love making a docuseries. I hate how there's only 3 episodes, but
I might watch it because I mean, even though we know like the verdict, but I'm curious about the family.
So I know it's happening in real time, but they had
the verdict. Whoever was the murderer is sentenced to jail.
Oh,
and did
the trials just end right now?
Yeah, they got the verdict yesterday or Friday, and they said this is not the fastest verdict, but one of the fastest like conclusion. They only did it in 2 hours. They're like guilty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it because I heard nothing. Like it's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's great.
It's crazy. It's been everywhere, but I never heard about it.
It was really interesting just because, you know, usually when you see a lot of famous documentaries, they're always about things from like the 80s, 90s or early 2000s to where there's not that much footage, if that makes sense. Like you just have kind of what you have. Mm-hmm. But it was so interesting because this happened in 2019. Like you saw all the like the Snapchat filters and the Instagram posts. So it was so like,
are we getting to that time
I think
now?
So. I mean,
where we can.
I think they're gonna stop talking about murders from the 80s and 90s. But
this one, I saw this TikTok that says she was like, how would you think it'd feel if you got killed and people skipped your episode because it was too boring? Like, you know how when you go through documentaries, you're watching like, that's a boring episode.
Oh,
and you skip
yeah.
it, and she's like, how do you think you'd feel if like your episode was the boring skill?
I mean, I would hope I would never need an episode. I wouldn't care if it was boring or not. But no, it was just really interesting to see because, you know, you don't see that. So it was like, wow, this is like crazy how they had like the Snapchat videos. And at the time, that's when like the dog filter was huge. The flower crown and like the music that was playing. It was so crazy. I was like, because wow, this was so recent that it was like, they could have all that, you know, footage and information and stuff. There was a lot of prevention that could have happened, I feel.
I heard, yeah.
If I was there, Miss Mallory would have been alive today. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to watch it because I just kind of want to get a little more context to see what's going on.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Sure.
Oh, no, I'm saying about it because I was going to talk about it, but if you haven't seen it, then I won't spoil it.
I have not seen it. Actually, go ahead because I can't promise I'm going to watch it. I'm just talking out my ass.
Basically, as you know, it's like the Murdochs, which is so funny. Their names like Murdoch sounds the same. All these ties were all these deaths were linked to this family. Because obviously they're really rich, powerful, you know, white, you know how the world works. But there was the one that kind of sparked everything was the death of this girl named Mallory on a boating accident. Or whatever. However,
they like paid off someone to not find her body.
No, that's not what happened. But just I guess to me personally, like I wouldn't get in a car, let alone a boat. But I mean, that's, of course, everyone has their regrets. But there was something that happened on the boat where the main guy, his name is Paul, who was the Murdoch's grandson or son, whatever, was there and like slapped this girl in front of everyone. And I think he like spit on her and did something in front of everyone. And I was just like, there were 3 girls and 2 guys on there. And in my mind, I was like, not one of you punched him. Not one of you knocked him down and then could have drove the boat. Like, and of course, everyone says like in the time you think what you would do. I know for a fact if I saw that right in front of me, even as a girl, I would have like got up to slap him or pulled his hair, did something like, what are you doing? And there was two guys on there. There's 3 guys and 3 girls. And the 2 guys are on there. And like in their interview, I was expecting them to be like, we started tussling with him. That's how the boat got out of hand. Like, that's what I expected. Not one of them said they like defended her.
I heard from what they said that everybody was just so scared of this family to even like approach it. I know you wouldn't. And most, you know, I don't think I would either.
But I mean, she would have been alive. Y'all would have been alive if you would have. And it wasn't like they were gonna like throw him overboard. You know, just a quick like punch.
No, I'm just saying like this family's like a scary family in the town.
100%. I understand them being a scary family, but like at that time, it's not even. And that was their good friend. So it wasn't like it was like, oh, we don't know him. Like, you know what I mean? It was like you couldn't punch him in the face. You couldn't tackle him. You couldn't.
I don't know. Maybe I will watch it and
like,
see.
You know what I mean? Especially because it wasn't like they were fighting each other. Like he did that to a girl, like right in front of you, and her friends. Y'all didn't step up. Like I would have, and they were all dating everybody. So if I would have saw that and I was with Tony, I'd have been like, beat his ass. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's different if you didn't see it. It was right in front of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they didn't say that. And then Miss Mallory would have been here today, I feel, which is very sad because, of course, she was the it girl, everyone's best friend, the nicest, sweetest, you know, whatever. So the cliche sober story, which is really sad.
Okay.
It's really interesting. I definitely would give it a look because it's just to put the facts together. It was really interesting. I don't know. I thought it was really good.
Okay, really good. I might watch it. I've recently came to terms that I don't want to watch anything ugly and negative because it's not like, what's the point? I mean, I guess to know about it, but like, you know, just like, you know, watching documentaries don't make me happy anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe I'll give it a gander just because it's like in real time. You know what I mean?
And of course, at the end of the documentary, the guy was like, hey, are they doing something on Netflix about this? And then like it ends like the guy who's in jail, like sitting on the phone.
Okay, Tiger King, calm down.
Right? Like, calm down.
I think everybody
they just did this so fast. Like, they were probably like, how's this already on Netflix?
Everybody needs to give a personal apology to Miss Carol Baskin, whose husband was found alive in Mexico, and everyone, that poor lady was
Costa Rica,
whatever it was, and that poor lady was traumatized, terrorized.
I mean, it didn't look good.
It didn't look good, but like it was deemed fine, and that lady was like, she's traumatized for, like, I'm not saying what she does with her stuff is easy, but I think everyone needs to apologize. We came together as a nation to hate this woman, you know?
And I was one of them.
Yeah, and I was Carol Baskin.
I mean,
killed her husband, whacked him.
I mean, you have to think about the family's perspective. First of all, if I would have found my dad was alive, left us no money, like, I would have been like, I wish you were dead. You'd rather been dead. Yeah. Like, that was fucked up that he did that to them.
Yeah, I remember. Never mind. I don't remember. I don't know what I was going to say. But all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. This was a fun episode. Yeah. I love talking about things we're doing. Again, guys, go follow my TikTok, Undiscovered Thirst on TikTok. Things are happening over there. I'm getting sent free products.
She's getting followers.
I'm getting followers.
We're boosting up there.
It just takes takes one of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, but go make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this. Oh my God.
Again, this is not what our episode is supposed to be about.
No,
but
we didn't even do our episode.
Yeah, we were just kind of carried away. But it's okay because it's fun to talk about what shows you're watching.
Yeah, it is. I think we should do this once a month, like what we're consuming. Mm-hmm. That way we always know what we're doing for one episode at least. You know what I mean?
What we're watching, what songs. Yeah, but
tell your friends.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
She's back.
That we're back.
Yeah. I think I already said all my stuff. I said my piece.
Okay. So yes, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to share to your story. Tell everybody you know. Leave us a 5-star review because if it's anything else, you're just lying. And yeah, so we thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we do see the small growth, the progression, but that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. We're gonna get back on our stuff. We cut off a little bit. Yeah. Follow our TikTok at the Deuces Podcast TikTok as well. And yeah, that's it. But whether you guys are watching anything that we mentioned, which I think you all definitely should, or you are not, just always remember to do you, sis.